Everyone, what's going on, guys? This is Lazy Ass LP. I kinda didn't bother to make an update video yesterday when I know I probably should have, but alright, I'm back from vacation. Yeah, I've said this probably in a Fallout video. I don't know if that's going to be uploaded before or after this, but I've got some stuff to explain. So in the background, we got For Shits and Giggles Roller Coaster Tycoon Park I made while I was in the Keys in Florida. Because that is in fact where I went. So I basically spent like all week, whenever I had some spare time, like the car or on the plane, basically dicking around with this world, which I called For Shits and Giggles, or otherwise known as, yeah, let's skip right by that title. And this is a great park full of a lot of interesting names. Yeah. It's just that whenever the messages popped up, I had to make sure I clicked off the screen very quickly, otherwise it wasn't very good. Okay. There's Dalton. Let's place you right there. And we got some great times in the park. So here's all my handymen. Here's all my mechanics. I don't like police. And we got the slave just wandering around in a gorilla suit. Yeah. I'm not trying to go for anything racist there, just so you know. It's just he's in a gorilla suit. He's kind of been enslaved to the park. He's been there since like day one. So, you know how it goes. Anyway, what I was saying with the whole update video, as this park kind of lags a little bit, but then again, that's what happens when it's so enclosed and crazy like this. Basically, man, that's actually going to pop the crap out of me, all those voices. Oh boy, how am I going to get this done? Alright, let's just start somewhere. I'm back from vacation. That is the good starting point. I've been back for about 3 days, so still trying to adapt. Well, not really. I guess I adapted pretty quickly back to my normal lifestyle. I did actually manage to record some Fallout 3 yesterday, and over the past 2 days I've recorded Tales of Symphonia. So I'm pretty good updated on those, and everything seems to be okay. What I basically need to update is on everything I really need to update. First off, I have 4 projects going right now. That's Insaniqurium, which I believe was the first one. No, was Fallout 3 the first one before that? Whatever. Insaniqurium, Fallout 3, Pokemon Brown, and now Tales of Symphonia. So, with all 4 of these projects running on at the same time, it is a little hectic, but I know I can definitely deal with it. I just need to start uploading a lot more in Insaniqurium and a lot more Pokemon Brown. I'm going to need Ann to start helping with the word captions for Pokemon Brown, because Rival does appear in episode 4, so I'm going to need him to help commentate there. Also, in Insaniqurium, I just need to start doing that more. I don't know, I kind of fell into a world where I was like kind of bored of the game for a bit, but I should honestly just get back to the damn thing already. So, yeah. This is a pretty crazy park, let me tell you. That'll probably be my link into other conversations, but let's continue onward. So basically, what was I gonna say now? God damn it. Okay, so yeah, there's all that going on, like the 4 projects. There's that. Also, I got to do Stupid Game Saturday episode 50. I've put that off for about 3 weeks. For a couple reasons. One, I wanted the first week out. I just wanted it to be like a lag week. Like I wanted to just think about some of the ideas I was going to do for the 50th. So that's what I did there. Then the second week happened. I realized I was going on vacation. So I'm like, how's this going to work? So I went on vacation. And then I got back at I got back on Sunday. No. In the morning of Sunday, I got back from the vacation in the Keys at like 1 in the morning. So there was no chance I was going to be able to upload a Stupid Game Saturday unless I brought like the system with me and then recorded it at the house, which there was no way in hell I would ever feel like doing that. I don't know, it was just really nice in the Keys. Everyone was like so slow. It was just like all relaxing. It was a good time. So there was no way I would have ever felt like yelling, and there's no way any of my family members would have liked to hear me yell. So that was that. Yeah, that's basically the gist of that. So all try and get that started this Saturday. However, I can't make promises because something else happens to be coming up in this week. Yes. So I was actually talking with my mother about this, like before we left for the trip. I'm like, you know, I'm getting my wisdom teeth taken out the week after I get back from vacation, right? And she's like, no, it's at the end of the month. I'm like, oh, okay. That's pretty cool. And then I come back from vacation. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We're like driving back on the shuttle bus to like our car lot, and she's just like, oh yeah, by the way, you might be getting your wisdom teeth taken out this Friday. So, I should be in an okay mood after Friday. I know it's like a 20-minute surgery, so I should be okay. Probably not to do much Friday, but it should be okay to at least upload something on Saturday. But man, that's just gonna suck. So I'm trying to record as much as I can this week. Like, that's what I'm trying to go for. I just recorded 2 hours of Fallout and an hour of Tales yesterday. That's about 9 episodes. So if that's not a show for how much I want to get done, then let the other part be a representation. I just rendered out like 6 episodes yesterday. I've been rendering crazy. Oy. So that's all going good. What else can I talk about? So it was Stupid Game Saturday. There are a couple other things I wanted to make little mini chats about. Like, for example, if I was ever going to come back to this, Roller Coaster Tycoon, I did have a save file, and I never actually came back to it. But I don't think I'll come back to it very often. Like I said, it's not really a project. It's just from time to time if I want something to talk about, like here. Although, I suppose next time I'll probably just go on my, like, Let's Playing park or just make a new one. Even though this park is pretty bamf, I love this damn park. With all its people vomiting everywhere and breaking my park bench glory. Yeah, I figured out that. Guess what? If you have too much vomit on the ground and someone walks over it, they can turn into a red-faced dumbass and start breaking your park benches and trash cans. It's terrible. The only way to prevent this really is to have police, but I don't like go for police. I just go for sweepers to sweep up the walkways so they don't break shit to begin with. Then I just spend the $5 or so it takes to repair the park bench if I see a broken one. In fact, let me go see if I can find some, because you know, there's bound to be some in this stupid park. I just called it great and now I just called it stupid. Oh hey, oh wait, no, that's just the guy sitting on it. It's really annoying to see when things are like broken. Oh man, look at all that vomit. There's bound to be something broken over there. Oy. There's just so many rides in the park which make people vomit and explode. Literally, I have this ride called Vomitor's Explosion. It goes 200 feet in the air and drops you. Man, I would love to go on that ride. Also, this is the most boring ride in the park. Straight line joyride. Just goes up, and then it goes back down. And for some reason, it has an intensity of fucking circles. I like circles. Look at that. How is that the same intensity as that? I understand it goes high, but still, it's just a straight line. I guess it does, like, send you backwards. Aww. Broke my wet banana. That's just the random slide I have in the park. Wow, actually, it has a lot of guests. Yep. So, we're having some pretty fun times over here in the park. There's the mini golf of death. There's the hillbilly boats. There's the hick boats. There's the morning wood. That's a great ride. There's the flying racism. And there's the abduction ride. Yeah, little reference. There's the prancing Blumpkins. There's the snake griffin. There's Top Gun. There's the Cinefart. Wet banana, of course. Smack a bitch. Twist a titty. Ferris Bueller's wheel. Get it? Yeah, it's a Ferris wheel. Yeah. There's the dinghy slab, whatever that's called. I call it the slippery condom, I believe. There's the rocket-propelled dildo, and there's of course Vomitor's Explosion, my key park attraction. There's Race for Your Life Charlie Brow, because I couldn't fit the N at the end, so it's just Brow. Oh, this is a good one. There's the crack house, because it's like a crooked house. Yeah, look, it's Detroit Rotary. It's the most boring ride in the park. Seriously, look at that. It's just so shitty. It's the worst ride in the park. But for some reason, this one guy just keeps going on it. He doesn't even care about bathroom or food or anything. He just hops on the damn thing. Every time, every time. So yeah, I'm also at year 16, by the way. I kind of made it past the thing and, like, the goal just really kept going. Because this is really fun, like, keeping up this park. I'm wondering if I'll ever expand enough to, like, go out that way and just, like, keep going across the park. Because, I mean, look how much area I've taken so far. I've taken quite a big area. So all I have to do is this 4 more times, kind of, and then I'll have, like, the entire park filled. Yep, so that is basically the gist of the park and all the explaining I have to do about that. But yeah, vacation was fun. I did this in my spare time, but again, I wasn't just, like, doing this a lot. This was, like, maybe, 10 hours worth, well, no, more like 8 hours worth of effort. There were a couple long car rides, so I did play it there. And there was like the 2-hour plane ride back, because I didn't actually start this park until I was already at the house, I think. I could have started on the plane ride, like, somewhat in, like, between, like, almost being there and whatever, because we did have to go to Orlando and not make a direct fly to, whatchamacallit, the Keys. So that was definitely quite a long drive through Slumsville, pretty unfortunately, but no issues, no issues. Had some pretty cool stuff there. We actually dropped by a mall on, like, our last day. That was pretty fun. I got to try some of that Annie Ann's pretzels. I think it was Annie Ann's, and yeah, they're basically grease balls. My brother's description of them were very, very accurate. Let me tell you. Alright, oh hey, it's Mon. Mon's the guy who he's pretty unhappy right now, but his happiness usually always perks back. He's like the veteran of the park. He's been in here for 15 hours. No, not 15 in-game hours. That's 15 hours. So, basically what that means is, look, he's been here for about 16 years. I think an hour is a year. I'm pretty sure. So that means that this fucker has been inside an amusement park for 15 years. Damn, that is a long time. In fact, he's not even, like, the veteran of the park. There's other people who have been here longer. I think I literally called a person veteran. I don't know if he's still in the park because I didn't put any, like, info crap on him. But let's go see. Let's go see if veteran's still in the park. That was the name of the game I snuck in there. VVV. Veteran. No, I guess veteran's not in the park anymore. Oh, wait, no, there he is. He's queening for hillbilly bows. He's a happy motherfucker. Oh, wait. Has he been in here less than Mon? Huh. Okay, never mind. I guess he's not so much of a veteran. Well, he kind of is, because he's been in the park for 14 years. That's a pretty good veteran, I must admit. That's like the guy from Super Size Me, who just goes and eats friggin' burgers every day. The Whoppers. Alright, I actually have a really good park rating right now. That's actually kind of rare that it dips over into the 900s. Usually it's in, like, the high 700s or lowish 800s. Sometimes it'll dip into the 900s. Oh man, it's really dipping into the 900s. What'd I do? Did I suck off some producer or something? That's awesome. And once your park rating goes up like that, you usually just start to get a lot of people coming in your park. Like, right now, I'm not making too much a year, because, I mean, that looks like a decent bit, but some of these rides cost a shitload, and I've sort of run out of the throw rides. I've built every single one. I mean, they're the really cheap, get you a lot of customer rides. I could just build 2 of the same, but that seems really tacky. I mean, have you ever gone to an amusement park where it has 2 of the exact same ride? Actually, you probably have. Mon has left. I like circuits. Alright, he's much happier now. He still needs to eat. I mean, I guess everyone has to. Oh, by the way, I remember saying in my playthrough how I had no use for the ATMs. Well, when you play for 16 years, you actually start to find a use in these. Just stay here forever. It's gotten 426 customers. Not a lot, but it keeps your people in the park. So that's a bonus. What a great park. Such a crazy ride. Oh yeah, I went on a huge tangent, didn't I? Huh. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was making this an update video. What else was I going to update? I thought I did pretty much cover most of everything I wanted to talk about. It didn't have to be a ginormous update video. I could update on a couple things. For example, I know I'm going to forget something. I should have brought like a notebook or something. You know, I did keep a Let's Playing notebook, actually, for like the first 6 months of my playthroughs. Like, it was pretty organized, too, and then I just kind of gave up on it and started winging everything. Which I will admit is a little bit more fun, but whatever. Oh, you know what I could talk about? I could talk about all the things I said I was going to do but never did. And pretty much can now say, yeah, do not expect them anytime ever. Okay, first one. I said I was going to make an episode where I list every time Ian said, I hate you from Super Mario Galaxy 2. Yeah, this is how long ago it was, people. That was last summer. No, more than last summer. That was like dipping into like early spring even. So I was going to make that an episode. I got to like episode 2, and then I realized, wait a minute, I'm going to have to watch an entire playthrough I did. That sounds really boring. Then I kind of like lost interest. Oh, hey, there's a broken park bench, by the way. And I never got around to doing it. Maybe I could make Ian do it. Like, that's one which you may or may not be able to expect in the near future. Like, maybe I'll add all the I hate yous from that with the ones from Tales of Symphonia. Because there were a lot from both. Oh, by the way, special message to Super Dork. I don't recall if you were watching the Super Mario Galaxy 2, but when you actually posted that door was a real word, I just thought, you know what? Door could be also used as like a really loud, annoying buzzing noise, or like annoying with sound. So I pretty much doored in the entire project with the honk and all the other sound effects I got to add. Man, that was a fun project. Let me tell you what, that was a great project. Ah, good times. Oh hey, now we get to go through all the rides breaking down again. Yeah, that's a fun thing I have to deal with. I'm pretty much told, like, my brother, like, he was watching this, and I'm saying there's, like, 4 consistent problems with this park. 1, I can't find the bathroom. I don't know why this is, but everyone needs to go to the fucking toilet. I thought I put these apart well enough. I have 1 and 2, but not 3. Captain Underpants' lair, Draining the Lizard, no, not for women. Let's see. The Long Drop, the Pooper, the Shitinator. I mean, I have like 6 of them. How can they not find any of them? It's not even that big of a problem. I'm just like, that's just one of the ones that's just like mildly. I seriously don't know why everyone can't. I'm guessing it's because people are too cheap to pay the 50-cent toll to use the bathroom. Then again, why am I calling them cheap when I have a 50-cent toll to use a bathroom? I'm pretty sure it was James Rolfe who said that was pretty bullshit. Yes, that's very true. It is very bullshit to pay for toilets. But these people are real, so I don't care. They can pay for my toilets all they want. It's only 50 cents. They'll deal with it. They always have change. Oh yeah, more back to what the problems are. The second problem is the vomit and the trash everywhere. The trash has kind of been fixed because I placed trash cans fucking everywhere. Which means if you throw something on the ground, you're kind of like that dick who doesn't tip the waitress in like a party of 8, basically. So, yeah, that trash problem's gone. Not the vomit, though. I don't understand why people can't vomit in the trash can, or, like, the water, or in the grass, or anywhere except on, like, my queen lines, or on my lines in general, or just anywhere. So that's a major problem. This third major problem is people breaking everything. Yeah, when they see a lot of garbage, or they just feel like it, they'll start breaking your shit. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's really hard to catch them. And I recently realized that's what the red-faced people were. I don't know if I talked about that in my project, but it's possible to get your people to be really friggin' pissed. And they have a straight red devil horn face. I wonder if I can catch them. I can sometimes catch them when I do this. And then go into, like, actions. And then look down. Except for the most part, my park rating is really good right now, so I doubt anyone's breaking anything. Usually when it dips down to, like, the higher 700s that people start breaking shit. Yeah, So that's a major problem occasionally. It always links between these three. And then the fourth, pretty much constant problem is your shit keeps breaking down. The rides are unreliable as crap. So are your mechanics. By the time they reach it there, they'll fix it, they'll get off the ride, 2 minutes later, it breaks down again. Because the reliability of my rides is just complete and utter shit. Take a look at this for a second. Look at Detroit Rotary. Okay, this is like the first time it's ever closed down. Look at its reliability. It has a pretty okay reliability. Now let's go over to something like the Snake Griffin. This hasn't broken down once ever. Look at that reliability, 82%, great. Now let's go look at a ride which breaks down constantly, because it's the very first ride I ever built in the park. Your Mom. 6. It has a reliability of 6. It's a shitty old ride that breaks down constantly. It's like Rolling Thunder in Six Flags. The second, ride. Broke down constantly. It's like King of the Ka. Neither of the things are reliable, let me tell you what. Thank God for the things like mini golf, the ones that can't break down. Also, thank God for the ones like, my maze, which also can't break down, for babies. It's one of the first baby rides I built. Vomitor's Explosion, you were also a very cool ride. Man, the downtime here has been pretty shitty. How about the Rocket Propelled Dildo? Oh my god. Oh, and once that downtime happens, it just means it's even more likely for your ride to break down. And once it breaks down, these mechanics take the most convoluted path. For example, there could be 2 mechanics. One could be right here. One could be over here. This mechanic will decide to fix this ride, while this mechanic decides to inspect the ride all the way over here at Detroit Rotary. There's nothing you can do to stop it. They're just stupid. You can pick them up and place them somewhere else, but by the time you do that, one of your other mechanics respond to it. And it doesn't matter. 2 mechanics can't respond to the same ride. So basically, there could be a mechanic here and one mechanic halfway across the park. If you pick up this mechanic and put him here so he can fix the ride, it won't make a damn worth of difference. This mechanic will feel it's his job to go fix it. It makes no sense. Oi, this is an update video that got kinda out of hand. Let me tell you what. Oi. Yep. What a great park. Even though I bash the shit out of it, it's still a really cool park. This is probably the best roller coaster tycoon park I've ever built. Like the biggest, like the coolest looking. It's also just yeah, it is really cool looking. Look how closed it is. It's pretty solid. I would go to this amusement park. I don't know. I would try to ride a lot of these. Maybe not Twisted Titty before I ate something, but then again, people are just stupid. Man, Mama's really looking at it like circles. Usually his favorite ride's Vomitor's Explosion. That's rather strange. Oh well. Race to Real Life Charlie Brown just got so many people. Jesus Christ. All my rides have a lot of people, except for a select few don't get very many. I know Monster Party doesn't get a ton. Yeah, I call it Monster Party. Outback Shine only gets a little bit every once in a while. My races are just screws over. There's Slave's House. It's a Ferris wheel. Top Gun had a lot of people, but then for some reason it just lost a lot of people. I suppose it's because it's really shitty. I mean, look at that. That's terrible. Nausea rating. Garbage. There's Cinefart. Cinefart gets a lot of people. This started to get a lot of people once I advertised a bit. The Crooked House barely gets any. The Short Rotary, don't even ask. And then I recently promoted this thing, and all of a sudden, bam! Everyone's over here trying out the Snake Griffin. Look at that. That's a really cool looking roller coaster. That looks pretty solid. Yeah, there's some pretty cool rides I've gone on. Probably not that one. That one just looks unsafe as shit. Yeah. And the Morning Wood. Morning Wood's doing good. That was kind of a ride. Yeah, it was a ride. Yep. You know how it is. So, I suppose that's almost it for the update video. I wonder if there was anything else I said I was I don't know. This update video kind of got a little out of hand. Yeah. Is there anything else I can talk about, though? I wonder. Man, I'm getting that feeling to play this game again. Just touching it. It's very addicting, this game. It's very addicting. I agree with you full ways, Brutal Moose, even though you were talking about the first one. I feel the second one's the really good one. Well, I don't know. They're both pretty good. But yeah, there was one other thing I wanted to talk about. What was it? I gotta give me a second as I pick up this handyman and drop him off on it. Yes. Park. Okay. What was it? Let's see. I was talking about stupid games Saturday. Doing them. I need to get back to Insaniqurium, by the way. You know, like, seriously, I've had too much of a hiatus on that. I'm probably going to record some of that today. After, like, maybe a little session of Fallout 3. I don't know. I've kind of gotten into the mood to play Fallout 3 again, so there's that. Flying racism. Yeah, that's fantastic. I love that. Man, I gotta stop pulling these hanging archways. It's just creating so much crap, because then you can't see the benches underneath, and then you just break them, and then they're broken forever, and then people start complaining about the vandalism, and it's just like, well, shit. What am I supposed to do, guys? What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I should probably have ended this bridge. Man, this looks like a really convoluted bridge. I should have seriously ended this off somewhere. Actually, I have an idea. Here, why don't I actually start building something instead of just staring at this thing? Because I'm sure you guys are bored enough as you are. Let's go. Oh, no. Let's do that. Let's do it from here. Yeah, okay. There. Now we go up a bit, and I think that's the proper height. Up, down, hey, what am I hitting? What am I seriously in my way? Am I just seriously not high enough? I guess I gotta go even higher. Okay. What's the problem now? Oh, did I already connect it? Did I? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Never mind. I actually have to continue. Boom, connected. And let's build some trash cans on there. Yeah, what the hell was I going to talk about? Now I feel bad, because I don't remember. There we go. Now people can sit down and relinquish their vomiting powers. Activate. I like Circle still hasn't been fixed. Well, I wonder why. I really should hire more mechanics in my park, but they're expensive. They're really expensive. They're like $80 a month. That's crazy. Like, that doesn't sound like a lot, but in this game, that is actually kind of a lot. Especially when you can buy a ride for 5 times that price. Like, a good ride, too. Like, the Cinefart. That's about the price of 5 mechanics a month. Hey, it's crazy. So they'll charge more than your rides. Hiring these people. Hey, it's crazy. I've started to think that maybe I should stop charging for park entry fees and just start charge for every single ride. I don't know if I could do that, though. That would be really handy if I could start doing that. Because for the most part, I'm not getting a ton of new guests. What's happening is all these old guests are just staying. Like, obviously you don't have any social lives or any families to go back home to, so these are all the loners who just come over to a park to have fun and stay for 15 years and only manage to need about $50 of food in 15 years. And then sometimes they'll need to go back to the ATM, but that's about it. Seriously, I've had Mon go back once. Once. He's gone once to the ATM. In his 16 years of being here, he's only needed it once. I guess because it's only like $20 to enter the park, and then all the food's pretty cheap. The basic way I tried to make all the food and drink is that everything will earn me a net profit of $1. So that's the idea behind that. What if I go up the price of for women? Yeah, it's kind of yeah. Yeah, 110. Alright, that sounds good. I want to make sure I earn $1 on everything. That was probably what was screwing me over earlier. Just always getting me like 90 cents every time. It's weird. My mom's broken down. Not the actual person to ride. See? That's a funny reason why I called it my mom. Your mom. It's funny. It's funny. Pretty immature. Anyway, God, what was I going to talk about? Seriously, I just keep getting distracted by this park here. Too much power. I guess that's it, you know? Just having fun, I suppose. I'll try to update as the week goes along. Still going to try to update 2 a day. I kind of didn't while I was on vacation. What the hell's going on outside my door? Whatever. The Wi-Fi wasn't that great at the house, so I couldn't exactly update twice a day. Why'd I do that? I gotta be careful about doing that, because you can actually drown your employees. It's pretty bad. No one can swim in this game. They're all like the protagonists for Pokemon, so you know how it is. Unless you're playing like that Pokemon Gray version where it plays Ash and you can swim in the river. That's just weird, though. There should be a Pokemon hack where you're allowed to just swim. That'd be cool. I know there is, like what I was just saying. You do actually just swim. But that's because the river's calm. I'm guessing if you get far enough in it, you can't swim anymore. But whatever. Ooh, hey, look, these guys are sitting on a pile of vomit. Thank you for not breaking stuff. Cinnabar broke down. Alright. Good time. Oh, he was actually shooting up something else. Get to it, Dalton. Oh, by the way, the joke behind that is that he's a little trouble with calculus, so he passed though. He passed calculus. I'm just making a joke like, oh yeah, if you fail calculus, you're going to be sweeping. So that's a joke. Pretty dumb joke. He laughed though. It was funny. Then I have Consuelo 1 and 2.0. And Mr. Snuffleup, I guess, for some reason. He's probably my least favorite because he didn't do anything. Then again, I also don't like Forrest Gump because he seems like he would be a very hard-working individual. No. I made him be the designated lawnmower. He mowed lawns for all of 20 minutes, and then I think he just started trying to go on the rides. Literally, I'm not kidding. He got back on the pathways and never looked back. And he was walking in the Queen line last time I saw him. And you know, I made it set up where he couldn't even, like, sweep walkways. It's just that he has to mow lawns, so. Yep, that about ends that off. So, thank you for sitting through this long update video with very little progress on updation. Oh, wait, I know what I wanted to talk about now. Yeah, see, the second I stopped the game. The anime talk show thing I was talking about. I don't know if I'm going to get to that this summer. I've been feeling kind of lazy, and it seems like a big task. I don't know. Tell you what, I'm going to try, though, and see if I can get back to that, like, after, basically after I get my wisdom teeth taken out. I might be in pretty bad shape for, like, a couple days to even a week. Because if you haven't had your wisdom teeth taken out, I know it's pretty bad. My brother had it before. It's not a very fun week. So, it's nothing terrible, but it's just, you know, I've had worse pain, probably. I'm guessing, I've heard it's just like pizza burn. It's just that you start throwing up, which is very unpleasant. Yeah, I felt worse pain, though. I've had my arm re-broken, actually. That was pretty painful. That's a funny story. You see, I had actually had my arm broken for like a week, and since it felt like a pain I had before, like, I had actually, I believe, fallen off my bike trying to be stupid, like, not using my hands. And before, it only required, like, a splint. Like, it wasn't even broken. It was just really badly sprained. This was, like, the exact same pain, but for some reason, this time, it actually broke. It wasn't a very bad break. In fact, had I gone to, like, the ER, or just, like, gone to, like, a doctor, he probably could have just been like, poke, 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 pull, and it would have been fixed. And it would have hurt a little bit, but I would have been like, oh, okay, that's fine. Just thank you for helping me fix it. However, I had gone a whole week and let it regrow, and unfortunately, it hurt kind of like a bitch because he had to pull it. I am not kidding. He put me with a little sedative. He didn't knock me out. And he's just like, oh yeah, I'm going to pull it on your arm. And he literally pulled on my arm till it rebroke and then repositioned it, and it pretty much hurt very badly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that nothing will top that for quite a while in terms of pain. I don't know. All of a sudden, my appendix could explode. I'm pretty young for that, but you never know. It could happen. Knock on wood. Cross your fingers. So yeah, that is in fact that. And, hey, today's 8/6. Okay, cool. For a second there, I was like, wait a minute. But then I was like, wait, that's like 7 days until Friday the 13th. Or like the 13th. So I was thinking, oh man, surgery on Friday the 13th. All right. But no, I'm having it on Friday the, let's see, 9th? 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. So that's not bad. Nine's a pretty cool number. Would have liked it on the 6th, actually. 6 is my lucky number, but whatever. And one last thing I wanted to talk about, actually, now that I remembered. The 100 sub special, where I'm updating for the music. Sorry I haven't updated on that in so long. But I'm going to get back to that, I promise. Like, I'm starting tomorrow. I'm probably going to work on one of them, maybe on Thursday too, and try to finish it up. But that is how and that is, as they say, that. No, wait, no. What's the exact quote? And that is as they say. No, that was the correct quote. As they say, is that. Never played Final Fantasy X. Just watching NCS's playthrough. But that was a long update video with barely any substance, so thank you guys for sitting through it. If you did, I'll probably just post a summary in the description if you don't feel like looking at my park. But thanks. See you guys next time for whatever I decide to do next. Bye.